Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing motor mounts. I've been wanting to do motor mounts. The reason why it took so long with it is I've been trying to search for the correct one that's price appropriate for this vehicle. I'm not spending $500-600 for motor mounts on this car specifically. We're talking about an M car, sure. This, not so really, and I'm not trying to like down you guys or anything like that. It just doesn't make any sense for a car that's barely making 200 horsepower for now. And I ended up going with the Meagan Racing. I believe these are 70A, the stiffness of it, so it shouldn't be really that bad. Should take maybe an hour or two for me since it's my first time. I did read up on about it. It's very tricky. There's not much space to work with. I've heard people taking AC lines out, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna try and do extensions or cut our hands, but trust me, we're not gonna do all that. So let's get to it. I just finished taking out, I wouldn't say taking out the full driver's side mount. By the way, on this car, the hardest part of doing a motor mount is going to be the driver's side. I literally took it out in under 5 minutes. The top bolt, that's the biggest pain, because you got the steering column, you have your starter there right next to you. Well, since I'm a manual, it's the starter there. You have your motor mount arm there. There's not really much space to work, there much with, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, so what I did was, well, not really did, but I've had this tool, and I actually bought it from Harbor Freight. It cost me $8. It's like a foldable. It's like for very tight spaces. For instance, if this is the motor mount and like there's no space, and I'm talking about there's only like, you have like 4 inches of space to like work with, what I did was, from underneath, here's the top of the motor mount, I went like this on top, and then I just started going little by little. I did break it loose, and it took me a while to break it loose, but eventually when I did it, little by little, I just started going, and like under 4 minutes, I was able to take off the top bolt. I'll show you guys right now. So if you guys want to come underneath with me, I'm going underneath the car. So you guys can see here, my bad, it's not really much space. There's a little black cover that goes right here. You guys could just yank that out. There's no purpose to that. But anyways, that's the motor mount. There's the steering column. And so basically what I did was, once you have all your panels underneath removed, you're gonna wanna grab this, go from in here, your steering column, my bad. You're gonna wanna like put that, there you go. You're gonna wanna put that on top, and then you're gonna wanna break it loose first like this. Once you break it loose and got, a couple turns in, you're gonna wanna take it out, and you're gonna wanna pass it through here and do the rest of the turning. Once you have that out, you're gonna, come on. My bad, it's just doing this with one hand and trying to explain is so difficult. Anyways, for instance, that's how it should look. It should be more folded on the top. Once you have that done, there's a bolt down here. It's a 17 as well. I believe it's right there. You're gonna wanna grab that with an extension. And this side is ready to be out. So, yeah. My bad, y'all. And there you go. So I'll show you guys, once I take that 17 bottom nut off, I'll show you guys how to pick up the motor the very ghetto way, but it's very effective, and I'll show you guys how to do that real quick. So finally, guys, I was able to maneuver this motor mount out of its way without taking no sway bar out, no steering column, nothing. The only thing I took out was just the motor mount. Of course, I don't have no panels underneath or whatnot, but so as you guys can see here, upon inspection, this is the OEM motor mount. It's pretty shot. The only thing basically holding this motor mount together is just this protective piece right here. And as you guys can see, it is messed up. Garbage, and it's worthless. So all that noise that I was hearing, I wasn't going crazy. It's this. It was basically the motor mount is shot and ready to replace with the Meagan Racings. FYI, looking at the motor mounts side by side, the OEM and the Meagan Racing. The Meagan Racing seems to be a bit taller. I'm not 100%. Looking at it right now, it does look a bit taller. So it should work. Let's do this real quick so that we could wrap it up for today. And as you guys can see, they both look about the same, similar, whatnot. So it should fit. So I managed to put in the new motor mount, the Meagan Racing. I did not torque it to spec. What I did was I basically hand tightened the hell out of it. It should not move from there. Oh, somebody's ripping it. Anyways, it did take me a lot longer to reinstall it than to take it out. It's just, since there's not much space and since that bendable wrench, you know, it's just literally 2-3 clicks at a time, and there's like 10 or 20 clicks to do a full turn. So you guys can tell it did take me a long time, but I'm ready to do the passenger. The passenger should be a lot faster, like a lot faster. Should take about 5 to 10 minutes on this one, and another 10 minutes to reinstall. And we could go on for a first drive, for a first impression, see what it feels like from having shot, you know, OEM motor mounts to upgraded 78 motor mounts. And I think there's a bad transmission mount, but we'll see. We could tell a difference right off the back. So I'll hit you guys up in about 10 minutes. Welcome back from seeing that dumb video of me trying to put down my car after I actually totally forgot on how to put it down. Anyways, so I have not started the car up yet. I have not driven the car. I just finished putting the motor mounts. So far it's just the Meagan Racing 78 motor mounts, stock tranny mounts. By the way, they're shot, stock diff mounts, and as well they are shot. So let's go on for a drive. I'm gonna bring you guys along from the startup to driving point. See you guys. All right, y'all, so we're off the ramps. We are about to do a first drive on the upgraded motor mounts, and let's see how they feel. Just reverse out of here real quick. Wow, feels good to be on a good motor mount. That driver's side motor mount, I did feel it. Okay. No more clunkiness. Wow, the motor does feel direct. Wow. Not even gonna lie to you guys, it changed the car. And not more of the stiffness, it's more of the just the clunkiness and the motor just rocking back and forth every time you shift it. It felt very sloppy. Now it feels very connected. Oh my god, I cannot wait to do the trans mount and the diff mounts. The car is gonna feel great. Let's just turn around, let's maybe do a pull. Come on, dog. All right, we are off for a pull. Okay, that's fun. All right, so mission completed. The motor mounts are in. The next step is gonna do the trans mount and the diff mounts once we are underneath at Boosted Beamer's shop. My boy Omar, he's gonna let us use his lift for a few minutes, I'll say, and Wow, this feels so much better. All right, let's do a launch. Okay, so revving the car does kind of shake now. Alright, so I do recommend, if you guys are gonna do this, to either get brand new OEM trans mount and diff mounts, or just try to connect everything. And what I mean like that is, like, try having everything brand new. Don't try just to do the kind of look so tired. Anyways, don't try to do just the motor mounts, and the rest are kind of like shot and stuff like that. All right, y'all, so I just got home right now. Today's video was very simple, not hard. Majority of the tools that you need, which is, I would say 5 tools at max, is gonna be they're all located at Harbor Freight. Just use common sense. 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest. I gave it like a 5, 6. It's very tedious. It's very there's not much space, so you're gonna be using your fingers a lot. Use gloves so you don't get dirt under your nails. Anyways, I just want to say thank you guys. The next video will be about the trans mount, diff mounts. Those are upgraded as well, and we're gonna be using boosted beamers lift, and he might even help as well. It's one of my closest friends, and yeah, so just thanks again for tuning in, and see you guys soon.